Eala soars to new career best number 31 in the WTA rankings. And the legend of Alexandra Alex Eala reaches a new high. The Filipina sensation moved closer to the world tennis titans, resetting her career best to number 31 in the Women's Tennis Association (WTA) rankings following an impressive campaign in the WTA 1000 Dubai Duty-Free Tennis Championships over the weekend. Ms. Eala, 20, made it to the last 8 of the world's second biggest event next only to the 4 majors and thus soared 16 rungs from number 47 last week. The lefty ace slid 7 spots from number 40 after a first-round exit in the Qatar Open, also a 1000-level tour, but she made up for it in style in the United Arab Emirates with win over higher-ranked opponents one after another. Now closer to the top 30 than ever, Ms. Eala also moved to number 5 in Asia just behind newly minted Australian Open champion Elena Rybakina of Kazakhstan, number 3, Naomi Osaka of Japan, number 16, Olympic gold medalist Zheng Qinwen, number 24, and Wang Xinyu, number 30, of China. Ms. Eala ended her run with a 6-0, 6-2 defeat to her good pal and world number 4 Coco Gauff of the United States but beat bevy of fancied foes none bigger than world number 8 Jasmine Paolini of Italy, 6-1, 7-6, 7-5. She also pulled the rug from under WTA number 39 Hailey Baptiste of USA, 6-0, 0-1 after the latter's retirement due to abdominal pain in the second set alongside WTA number 32 Sorana Cîrstea of Romania, 7-5, 6-4. Her quarterfinal finish in Dubai revived her playoff streak in an explosive start to her 2026 season so far after the WTA 250 ASB Classic in Auckland, New Zealand, semifinals, WTA 125 Philippine Women's Open, quarterfinals, and the WTA 500 Abu Dhabi Open, where she reached the singles quarterfinals and doubles semifinals with Indonesian partner Janice Tien, WTA number 36. It's a good stepping stone for Ms. Eala on her way to 2 more 1000-level tours in the Indian Wells Open in California on March 4th to 15th and the Miami Open on March 17th to 29th in a bid to crack the top 30 as one of the fast-rising tennis stars. That stature has been in full display this year with packed stadiums for every game of Ms. Eala, drawing praises from the WTA and the Australian Open as well as Ms. Gauff, Dubai champion Jessica Pegula of the United States and 22-time Grand Slam champion Novak Djokovic of Serbia. Alex Eala is amazing. The way she's been able to pack stadiums and the way her country supports her is something special. She handles it so maturely, with such grace, said Ms. Pegula after beating Ukraine's Elena Svitolina in the Dubai final, 6-2, 6-4 for her 10th title. It was Ms. Pegula who beat Ms. Eala in Miami last year that served as the Filipinas' breakout tournament to enter top 100, top 50 and now top 35. John Brian Yolande. Alexandra Eala soars to a new career best number 31 in the WTA rankings. The morning the rankings were released, the tennis world shifted, quietly, almost politely, making room for a young Filipina who has been knocking on its doors with a racket in hand and history in her stride. Alexandra Eala, still only at the dawn of what promises to be a luminous career, rose to a new career best number 31 in the Women's Tennis Association (WTA) rankings. For some, it was just a number. For Eala, it was a declaration. For the Philippines, it was a dream becoming tangible. The weight of a number. 31. In tennis, rankings are more than statistics. They are stories distilled into digits. They are the sum of early mornings, aching muscles, silent prayers, and matches won under unforgiving suns. To reach number 31 is to cross from hopeful prospect to established contender. It means automatic entries into elite tournaments. It means seeded draws. It means respect. For Eala, it means validation. The climb through professional tennis is rarely linear. It is a landscape of peaks and valleys, of first-round exits that sting and breakthrough performances that electrify. Eala's ascent has been marked by resilience, the kind forged not only in victory but in the quiet aftermath of defeat. Each ranking point gathered over the season carried a memory, a baseline rally won by patience, a fearless return on match point, a 3-set battle that tested lungs and willpower alike. Number 31 is not the summit, but it is undeniably a view worth savoring. From Manila to the world. Long before the rankings placed her among the elite, Alexandra Eala was a young girl from the Philippines with a racket nearly as tall as she was. In a country where basketball often reigns supreme, she chose the solitary theater of tennis, a sport that demands independence and self-belief. Her journey led her far from home, into the rigorous training grounds of international academies, where talent meets discipline and potential is sharpened into performance. There, she learned to adapt to different surfaces, different opponents, different expectations. Clay taught her patience. Hard courts sharpened her aggression. Grass demanded improvisation. And through it all, she carried with her the pride of representing a nation seldom seen in tennis headlines. The making of a breakthrough. Every ranking milestone has a backstory. Eala's rise to number 31 did not happen in a vacuum. It was constructed point by point across tournaments that tested every dimension of her game. Her forehand, once promising, has matured into a weapon. Her backhand, compact and fearless, anchors her rallies. Her court movement, fluid and relentless, turns defense into opportunity. But perhaps her most significant growth has been mental. The WTA Tour is a battleground of seasoned champions and rising phenoms. Matches are chess games played at breathtaking speed. To survive, a player must balance emotion with clarity, aggression with restraint. Eala has learned when to pull the trigger and when to wait. She has learned that composure can be more devastating than power. In tight third sets, where matches are decided not by skill alone but by nerve, she has begun to look at home. A symbol beyond sport. When Eala's ranking update flashed across screens, it resonated far beyond tennis circles. In the Philippines, her success is more than athletic achievement. It is representation. She stands as proof that geography does not define destiny. Young athletes in Manila, Cebu, and Davao saw something powerful in that number 31, possibility. Tennis courts that once felt distant from the global stage suddenly seemed connected to it. In a sport historically dominated by nations with deep infrastructures and long traditions, Eala's rise carries symbolic weight. She is not just climbing rankings, she is widening pathways. The quiet power of consistency. What makes this milestone particularly compelling is not a single headline-grabbing upset but consistency. Week after week, Eala has accumulated results, quarterfinals, semifinals, deep tournament runs that signal reliability. Consistency is the currency of rankings. It is earned through professionalism, showing up prepared, managing travel fatigue, studying opponents, recovering properly, maintaining belief even after setbacks. At number 31, Eala now stands within striking distance of the top 30, a threshold that often separates contenders from title threats. The margins grow thinner at this altitude. Every match becomes heavier with expectation. Yet pressure, for Eala, has become fuel.